And when I was doing my split, I heard the sentence, you could, the sun could save your life, but you're too busy being stubborn. Why? And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. So I like wrote it down and I was like, I need to think about this. Um, and I was like, let me just share it because I mean, I try to make it a habit for myself to go into the sun because years ago, like being out of your circadian rhythm is so difficult. Like going directly against your hormone flow, like what your body actually wants to do, like it wants to be asleep at night. It wants to secrete melatonin at night so that it can repair itself and be energy efficient the next day. So I was just thinking about that, and it's like it's so much easier to go out into the sunlight than it is to go do a workout. But you get a lot of the same benefits from going into the sun, and how helpful it is for mood as well. So I don't know, it's just like a really easy thing to show your body the sun, show your body that you want wakeful hormones, that you want to be breaking down fat, that it's safe to relax and breathe, and the amino and the fatty acids, of course, help us intake the sun. I was actually talking to someone the other day. I talk to a lot of people when I ask them if they go in the sun, if that like they'll be having a little chaotic time in their life, and I'm like, do you go into the sunlight? And because they'll like hyperfixate on foods that can help them, and while foods are helpful, like light is so powerful. Your light, the sunlight, is so powerful. Like without the sun, the world would be so cold and barren. And like, where would we be without the sun? It's a key part of our nutrition. And our mitochondria can eat that way. Anyway, so I asked them if they go into the sun. A lot of them say, I am sensitive to the sun. I have light sensitivities. A lot of us are struggling with insulin resistance, and I always think of insulin resistance as light resistance. And it is energy resistance in the body, and like when our stress levels are elevated for a long time, like when we're stuck in that speed racer frequency, that high beta wave frequency, and we're not able to drop into those rested states at night and really get that deep restorative state of sleep where our melatonin is sky high, our immune system is able to rest, our HRV is able to be elevated, our autonomic nervous system can reset throughout the day, throughout the night, into each day. Light resistance. And so it just becomes like, just how do I become light sensitive? And one of the easiest ways to do that is to communicate with the light cycle. So in the morning, showing your bare eyes to the light, the sun, right? If you wake up late, at any point in time in the day, your body wants to see what's going on outside on the earth, because like back when our DNA is old, but it recognizes light. Our ancestors used to wake by the sunlight and then go to sleep when it was down. So like that's our biology. And if you're having issues, don't ignore that process. It's a rhythm, it's a pattern, it's a process. There are rhythms and patterns to life: winter, summer, spring. Like like there's seasons, there's hurricane seasons, tornadoes, like there's a time and a place for all the patterns, and especially for the body, that's true too. Night and day, anabolic, catabolic, breakdown, build, work, play, all these cycles, all these happenings. Like Alan Watts says, the happenings. I love him. Alan Watts saved my life. But anyway, that's just some stuff that I was thinking about, and I think I'm gonna go to sleep now. I do hope that you have sweet dreams. If you have dreams, write down your dreams. I was talking to somebody about this 2 days ago, yesterday maybe. Write down your dreams. Right now, any point in time, like the subconscious, like why do we dream the things that we dream? I've met people who are like, you know what, I don't believe in that, like, whatever. But like your dreams are meant to help you. I believe that it's our subconscious mind. It doesn't come from anywhere. Like there's a reason that you are having certain dreams. Sometimes it can tell you and give you clues about what's going on in your conscious state. There's a reason why we're connected to ourselves in a different way while we dream. And there's deeper biology, deeper science involving the hippocampus, the memory center, our autonomic nervous system, in terms of how the dreams even happen, how we remember them, the rapid eye movement process that occurs. It's so beautiful. Our bodies are so intelligent. So keep believing in yourself and give yourself enough time and space to rest. Also, one last thing. I have heard from a lot of people, I have trouble saying no. Like, people pleasing. Like, I want to say yes to everything. I have trouble saying no. And I had this thing a few years ago. Sometimes I definitely still have this theory in mind. But I had this thing where I just started saying no to everything. And even if I didn't know, I was like, oh, I might have fun. I might not have fun. I kept feeling like when I was saying yes out of I might have fun if I go to this event, I would go and like I wouldn't have that much fun. I was like, man, I wish I would have stayed home by myself in my own energy, because I'm very content in my own space. I feel very calm when I'm with myself, learning and reading and exploring and doing things that I love to do. And so I just started, was like, maybe if I say no to everything, then like I will have an inclination of what I would rather say yes to. Like when something comes up that's really exciting to me, I'll actually be able to feel it in my body. So that's like an ongoing experiment for me as of now. But I just, like, if you're on the fence, like in A Course in Miracles, it says, if you have confusion or a lack of clarity about something, it is because that's a no. Like the lack of clarity is your answer. Because if not, it would be full clarity yes. So if it's not an F yes, it might be an F no. And so yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because that was something I talked about with my friend the other day. But anyway, hope you have a beautiful night. Hope you have beautiful dreams, beautiful sweet dreams. And I will catch you later. Yeah.